All right, we are approaching 8:06 right now. Let's head back to the BT studio. From horses to dogs, I hear.
Look, and Kelpie's got her eye on things, just making sure nothing serious happens here. Kelpie, we're going to see, has just had an operation. Tell us a bit about Dr. Julie Schell, our veterinarian, and Sheila, the one who owns Kelpie. Tell us a bit about the operation that Kelpie had.
Unfortunately, Kelpie injured a ligament in her knee. It's called the cruciate ligament. It's one of the most common injuries in dogs. And so it was snapped in two. The leg was really unstable. She could not put her full body weight on there. She was hobbling around on her 3 good legs.
And you can use a ball for physio?
Absolutely. It's so much fun. Dogs need to be trained a little bit because often when they see a ball, they want to chase it and play with it.
Yeah.
But we can actually use it for core muscle improvement as well as other muscles to improve them.
That is great. Well, you brought some pictures in, and before we show how to use the exercise ball. These are different things you can do with pets to help them, to get them into some sort of condition. So let's take a look at our first picture, and you can tell us what's going on.
This is what we call our jungle gym for dogs. It's in our hospital, and it's like our physiotherapy jungle gym. And right now, this little guy is doing some leg stretches. He's really stretching the hind legs and his back muscles. And basically, we're just encouraging him to lean on the jungle gym with some treats. And that is really opening him up. It's kind of like doing yoga for dogs. Absolutely. It's a lot of fun.
Do you still call it downward dog, or do you call it downward human?
Oh, that's hilarious. We call this just the muscle stretch, basically.
I like it.
Yeah.
And our next picture.
And so even standing on top of things, it helps them maintain a level of balance that is really good at using their posture muscles. And always positive reinforcement is important. So once they've leapt to the top of the jungle gym, we always give them the treat and praise, a lot of petting. They really enjoy it.
They work the same way with me, you know, on the show.
Excellent.
Yeah, they give me treats if I do it right.
Perfect. And this is a slide. It's also excellent for balance and eye coordination for dogs too. And basically, they're following a cookie. They will literally climb up one end of the jungle gym and slide down the bottom. And it is amazing how much level of excitement they experience. So it's not only the muscles that are feeling good, but it's the spirit of the dog. The dog is feeling so much happier when it's playing with its jungle gym area and getting extra attention. And this is another picture showing another way of improving the stretches of the hind leg and the front leg. And then we can even move the food treat from side to side so the dog's head and neck can get stretched out nicely and feel really good, the full range of motion. Absolutely.
And there's some fruit. If anyone needs fruit, we have those as well. But this ball and this dog are going to work together. Tell us what you do.
Well, for this little girl, it's a bit more difficult because she, we usually like to get the dogs leaning on top of the ball like that picture showed. But for a dog like her, we can actually show her the ball and put her front legs up there by supporting her. And that will help her kind of push against the ball a little bit to help strengthen her muscles.
Do you want me to be the ball holder guy?
Sure, that would be great.
Thank you.
And always positive reinforcement is the most important thing. And so I like to train them by putting treats near the ball first so that they know it's an excitable place to come. And they can smell the ball. I like dark colors of balls. I found that the really red, bright colors are very frightening for dogs.
Really?
And so you just want to encourage her. I even put treats on top of them to let them get trained to know that there's a fun thing if they go on the ball. Good girl. And with Kelpie, we've been doing mostly massage therapy. And this is the therapy that I like doing. So it's literally supporting them on the ball and getting them used to the fact that this ball is not a frightening thing.
Dangerous.
Yep, exactly.
Do you want me to get her this? Here, look at this.
Yep, you can give her treats while she's up there.
Treat. She's thinking I would.
Hey, little girl. And basically, she's putting some body weight on there right now. She's supporting that front right leg, and I'm supporting the hind. It's important to do physio on all 4 legs and not just the one that had surgery, because she's compensating by putting more weight on the other legs, which can stress out those muscles.
And is this, like, that's, oh, I guess, right? It's unstable, like anything, right?
Yep, absolutely. So she's literally supporting her front body weight with that front right paw. And it's not really a huge level of motion that needs to be done. It's a passive form of improving their muscle strength that she really likes.
That's crazy.
And you can even try doing the hind leg aspect too. And she's literally like supporting herself on that ball.
And it's a little bit unstable.
It is a little bit
Same way a ball is for humans.
Yep, that's right. And so they just kind of learn to weevil around and just get used to it. And so that's a really fun thing for dogs eventually. Once they lose the fear factor, it's quite enjoyable because they're getting a lot of extra attention and stimulation. It's important too, after you do a nice physical exercise with her, like this, that you give her a full massage to help with all of the rest of the muscles that are being used.
How do you do that?
And so basically there's definitely methods. You can first of all start with your fingers.
Eye killer.
And you want to go and find all of the muscles. Sometimes you will be able to find really hard knots in the muscles. They're called trigger points, and you can literally massage them out. Or what I do with my patients is acupuncture on those trigger points, because it is an area of extra stress where there's like a lack of oxygen because the muscle has been overused. So it's really, I tell my clients that it's like pretending that your dog is like a bread ball of dough. Yep, and they really like that. And so you're kneading it like a dough. And all of the neck muscles should be kneaded. I like to massage them down the spine of the dog as well.
And
it's very comforting for them. They totally love it. With Kelpie, we are also using different types of massage tools. There's wooden tools that you can get at every location now, any drugstore.
Now we have to go, but maybe I'll give this one a go and see how it goes while we go.
Sure.
Julie Schell, thank you very much for being here.
You're welcome.
Sheila, thank you for bringing Kelpie down here.
Good girl.
There, look at this, unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing my best. I don't know if I'll get a job, but I'm doing my best.
Awesome. Needing it. Good girl. Good girl.